today I will be talking a little bit about the facial nerve. Facial nerve is the seventh cranial nerve. To memorize those nerves easily, let's take that mnemonic. 10 zebras spot my car. T in 10 stands for temporal. If we have a look here in this image, where is the temporal branch of the facial nerve? Well, here with that you can see it over here. Those are the temporal branches. Here are they. And then they come to supply this part, which is the orbicularis oculi muscle. So the temporal branch will supply this orbicularis oculi muscle, and also there is a muscle over here. It's not clear in this image, but it's illustrated here, this muscle. It's called the corrugator supercilii. The corrugator supercilii helps you to move your eyebrows inward and outward. So this is the corrugator supercilii, and it's supplied by the temporal branch of the facial nerve. And we have talked about the orbicularis oculi muscle, okay? Also, this temporal branch of the facial nerve supplies the frontal bellies of the occipitofrontalis muscle. Those are the frontal bellies, okay? Okay, so this was the temporal branch. What about the Z in zebras? It stands for the zygomatic branch. The zygomatic branch of the facial nerve is over here. This branch is responsible for the nerve supply of the orbicularis oculi beside the temporal branch. So the orbicularis oculi muscle supplied by the temporal branch and the zygomatic branch of the facial nerve, okay? Okay, so both. B here stands for buccal. The buccal branch of facial nerve. The buccal branch of facial nerve is, I don't know, either it's spotted in this picture. Well, yeah, it's here, over there. This is the buccal branch of the facial nerve. The buccal branch of the facial nerve, as you could see, yeah, it's related to the cheeks and the muscles of the cheeks. We have the pacinator muscle in the cheeks, and the pacinator muscle is extremely important because it helps to remove the food from the vestibule to the under the teeth, so it can be grinded and chewed, okay? Also, it supplies the muscles of the upper lip. For your information, there is a circular muscle surrounding the lips. This muscle is called orbicularis oris. The orbicularis oris is supplied by two branches of the facial nerve. The buccal nerve, which I'm talking about right now, and another nerve called mandibular nerve, the upcoming branch we will talk about. The buccal nerve, or the buccal branch of the facial nerve, supply the upper part of the orbicularis oculi, which means it supplies also the upper lip, okay? While the lower lip is going to be supplied by the mandibular branch of the facial nerve. Well, let's move on to my. My M here stands for the mandibular branch, and I've just talked about the mandibular branch while talking about the orbicularis oris muscle. So the mandibular supplies the muscles of the lower lip. Last but not least, the caw. Caw here stands for C, cervical. Cervical is responsible for the platysma muscle. So it's kind of a branch. It's a motor branch. All of those are motor branches. they supply muscles. So C is cervical, and the cervical branch supply the platysma muscle, and platysma muscle is the muscle found in the superficial fascia of the neck. It's really crucial because it depresses the mandible. It's responsible also for putting tension on it so you can shave easily. That's why it's called the shaving muscle. And yeah, that was it for today. But before ending, here's a picture showing up the 5 motor branches of the facial nerve and the muscles they supply.